Hey everyone, I am simsweetie and welcome to this video where we will be doing something a little bit different. I am going to read this story thing that I wrote in 2012. So the story behind this is in 2012. I heard about NaNoWriMo and I was like, this sounds so fun. If you don't know what NaNoWriMo is, in the month of November, you're supposed to write like a 50,000 word, I believe, novel. And in 2012, when I was 12 years old, I decided I was going to attempt it, and I did not finish it. But I actually wrote 10,462 words. It's like 32 pages worth. And I know it's going to be cringy, and I was like, this would be so good if I read it in front of you guys, because I haven't like reread it in years. So I do not really remember anything about it. I do remember that I think I had just read some of the Percy Jackson books at the time, so you're probably going to see some of their names or some similar Percy Jackson themes coming up in it, but just, yeah, no, this is just supposed to be me laughing at myself, and hopefully I've improved as an author, because I do still enjoy writing. But we're just going to go ahead and get started, and I don't know if I'm going to break this up into multiple parts or not. We're going to have to see, so, you know, depending on how long this video gets, but anyway, let's go ahead and start. Samantha, that wasn't a good impression. Samantha! My mother's angry voice rang as I ran. I could feel my heart pounding. I had a suitcase in my hand while tearing down the driveway. It was snowing, as it often does in Oregon. I could see my breath. With the panic and terror building up inside of me, I jumped in the car. I broke out into a sob. How could everything go so wrong? Oh, the sentences just make me uncomfortable. They're so, like, choppy and weird. You see, a few months ago, everything was normal. I was a senior at Octavian High School. Percy Jackson, not right there. I was a typical high schooler, which apparently isn't a word. Interesting. I normally wore my brunette hair in messy buns. I wore bright and cheery colors. I wasn't necessarily popular, but I was nice and people liked me. I hung out with my best friend Kaylee. I don't know why I gave her a slight southern accent there, but I don't like this character that I'm writing. I'm writing like she's some typical Tumblr girl or whatever. It's so bad. I was shy though, until I met him, the one who made my life and ruined it. Oh, this is terrible. Ugh. He was the reason I got up in the morning. I hate reading this. It's actually so bad. It was all Josh. Josh changed me. He made me more popular. I wasn't craving popularity though. More people would talk to me. I realized I had so many things. I lost my place. I realized I had so many things in common with people. I wasn't shy anymore. I was happy, but I wouldn't need any of this. Josh was all I needed. He dressed like a normal high school boy. We had dates of all kinds. Even my family noticed I had changed. We were in love. Oh gosh. The boy changed the girl, and we're acting like he's the hero. Oh, bad, so bad. We were in love. We were planning on getting married in the future. How could have I been so stupid? That's like how I feel about me when I was writing this. We dated for 3 years before I found out he'd been cheating on me. Why would have he liked me in the first place? I was a boring brunette. It had a question mark on the end that just seemed weird. He could have gone for a beautiful blonde. Wow, stereotypes. It was all an act. Everything was fake. What was my life? My life had revolved around Josh for 3 years. All caps and exclamation point. What was I going to do? I changed. I changed more than I did when I found Josh. I became sad. I stopped wearing makeup. I tossed away my bright colored clothes. I'm sticking to monotone hoodies and hoodies and skinny jeans now. Sometimes I hear people say, "What happened to Samantha? That funny girl is gone." I lost my spot. No. I sat in my bed and cried for days after the breakup. The rest of senior year, I was this new Samantha. I asked everyone to call me Sam so I could get away from my past. You put the comma after so in the right spot. Oh dear. Graduation eventually rolled around. I'm done with high school. All throughout my high school years, it was all about Josh. How many times can I say all in one sentence? I don't even know, man. I lost my spot again. And now my heart is broken. Then my parents tell me we're moving to California. I know Oregon and California are close, But still there's a big difference. I'll be leaving my only home. Tonight my parents told me our house is sold and they bought our home in Cali. I didn't call it Cali. I hate when people call California Cali. I didn't just do that. Oh dear. Which takes you here, right now. My car is my hiding spot, a place where I can get away from the world. I've had my car since I was 16. I'm 18 now. Sometimes I just drive around thinking. Okay. I've done that a lot after the breakup. Tonight it's my place to cry. My mom thinks I'm ridiculous. Josh and I have been over for months. She thinks I should be over it, that I should move on with my life. She thinks I shouldn't hide from my problems. My mom wouldn't understand. She's a poet. She says it's her job to express her emotions through poetry. My dad works for an insurance company. My dad was my mom's first and only love. She wouldn't know what it was like to go through this heart-wrenching breakup. All of a sudden, the car door opens. I thought I locked the doors. All these exclamation points. Guess not. Luckily, I look up to see Kaylee. Kaylee has been my best friend since kindergarten. She has long red hair, freckles. This is me. I realize this is me. She has long red hair, freckles, and is a bit of a stylish nerd. She loves Pokemon and Harry Potter. Kaylee is who I was as a 12-year-old girl. This is me. This is me when I was 12. Ooh, what's wrong? She asks concernedly. Is that a word? That just doesn't sound right. I'm moving to California. What? She yells, and tear obeying at the end of that sentence. I didn't think you were moving yet. I guess my parents changed their minds, I sigh. The house is sold. Kaylee pushes I think I meant me over, and hops onto the driver's seat. All right. She starts the car up. Where are we going? I wonder between sobs. Somewhere where we can get away, where they can't judge us, where everyone is friendly and there's no heartbreak, she says. Where is that? I have no clue, she smiles, and then starts to drive. By now it's 8:30 p.m. First we go to Target and look at the toy section. Get that promo, Target, #spons, and notification. Kaylee picks up a fashionista Barbie doll. That is oddly specific. #spons. I remember this. I had the same doll, and you had that one. She points at the beautiful brunette doll. I pick her up and examine her face, the twinkle in her eyes. It reminds me of my childhood. We should buy these, Kaylee exclaims. I have to agree. Walking up and down the aisles, we talk about the simpler times. I miss those times. The times when I ran around and played on the playground, when Kaylee and I played tag. We eventually get back into the car. Kaylee, I stammer, once I move to California, I'll hardly see you. Don't worry, she says. Besides, I've done what I was meant to do with you. I encouraged you, made you laugh. We had the best times of our lives, but no friendship lasts forever. I don't know how I feel about this. Her voice cracks at the end. I can tell she's crying. I promise once I move I won't forget about you. I'll never forget about you. This sounds like Life is Strange now. What? Was I like, why is this like Life is Strange? How did I do this? I don't even know. Whew. And in the Target parking lot, we both break out into sobs. I think it's time I go home, I sniffle. Agreed. I just read ahead in the next sentence and saw what it said. Kaylee drives me home, and we walk across the street to our house. When she leaves, I turn on the radio. One Direction song, Little Things, comes on. I sing along. TBT to when I was a Directioner. It was a thing, I'm sorry. Once it's late enough that I figure everyone's asleep, I walk back into the house and fall asleep on my bed. I'm glad I clarified that she fell asleep on her bed. Moving vans. I woke up to the sound of moving vans. I run downstairs. My house's belongings are in boxes. Finally, my mom says, take some boxes and pack up your things. I glance at the clock to see that it's 10 o'clock a.m. already. I grumble to myself as I go back to my room with boxes in my arms. Wait, if she's 18, why is she moving with her parents? She could move out. Like, why? That's what I want to know. Anyway. Completely going through my room is hard. I have good memories in there. Happy memories. I have pictures in there from the beginning of high school. I was different then. I didn't care about what people thought of me. Eventually, I got everything packed up. The movers came and took my bed and big furniture. We're moving tomorrow. This is my last day, or what's left of the day, in Oregon. I grab my laptop and sit on my bay window. I log on to Tumblr and scroll through my dashboard. Macy loved Tumblr back in 2012. That's right. Is 012? Oh, that's not right. Whatever. Um, where was I? My Tumblr is another escape cliche. I know. I already knew that. I was totally writing this like cliche Tumblr girl. My phone starts to ring. Hello? I say into the phone. The other end seems staticky. All of a sudden, our lights flicker out. Oh well, I figured the movers probably messed up the electrical. All of a sudden, the voice on the other line screams. This is a high-pitched scream of pure terror. My room suddenly feels dark and unforgiving. Who's there? This time, I'm not talking into the phone. There is something in my room. I can feel it. The door slowly swings open. The creakiness of it never seemed so terrifying. Don't be afraid, a low, creepy voice says. I clench onto my phone for dear life. Don't know what that was supposed to help. Help. Okay. The door was almost fully opened. I could see a silhouette of a guy. When all of a sudden, the lights came back on. The man disappeared. Must have been a power shortage, one of the movers grunt. I knew it was more than a power shortage. Who had the person who'd screamed? What? Oh, who had the person been who'd screamed? That's some weird phrasing there. Who was the guy? I didn't know. I don't think I want to find out. Some 10 out of 10 writing. I discovered something today. Packing is boring. I mean, putting stuff in boxes? Yay, fun. It also brings sadness. This is the place where my parents took me home from the hospital. It's where I learned to walk and talk. Now it's going to someone else. Someone who doesn't know me. Someone who has no respect for our memories. I pull out a sleeping bag and make myself comfortable, or as comfortable as I can be on the floor. Goodbye, house. Okay. I whisper to myself as I fall asleep. What I didn't hear was the response. Bye, Samantha. Okay. Asterisk. Tried saying that 3 times in a row. I walked out in the front of my house. My parents were boarding our car. Boarding our car? Okay. Kaylee runs over from across the street. Okay, she says, we'll video chat every night, and we can write letters to each other, I add. Exactly, we'll make this work. I'll come visit as much as I can, I sigh. Samantha, Kaylee says, you've been there for me at all the high and low points of my life. I'll never forget you. I'm having a life is strange moment. You too, Kaylee. Bye, Samantha, she stutters. Okay, I said that way too cheery. Bye, Samantha, she stutters. Bye, Kaylee. These were the hardest goodbyes. Getting in my car was painful. I was leaving my childhood behind. I am an adult now. Exactly. Why are you moving with your parents? I'll get my own house in California. So why are you moving with your parents? What's this logic? Oh, what was I reading? I look at my house one last time. I wave goodbye. Right before we leave, I have a little flashback of Kaylee and I playing in the sprinklers in my front yard. My mother had... what sound did I just make? My mother came to the door and yelled, "Lunch is ready!" We ran inside the house. That little memory put me over the edge. I started to silently cry to myself. My little Oregon hometown was being traded in for the big city of LA. Why are they moving too? I didn't explain that either. Why? Why are they moving to LA? My throat's dry. I slept through most of the drive. It was your normal road trip, with bathroom breaks and roadside attraction stops. It was boring. Eventually, I woke up to see our house. It's a huge house. Okay, my nose itches, don't mind me. With 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and a huge kitchen, it was more than enough for a family of 3. Why would they afford such an expensive house in California and LA? It's expensive here, guys. The best part is that the beach is right behind the house. Okay, how am I just assuming that Samantha's family is like super rich or something? Because like, it's like $1 million home. Just saying. This place looks awesome, but it will only be my house. It will never be my home. Besides, I'll move out soon. My parents park the car in the driveway. Honey, my mom starts off, we enrolled you in a summer camp, so you can meet new friends. Doesn't that sound fun? Mom, I shout, I'm not 12 years old anymore. I know, she cries. It's called Richwood Camp. It has people all ages attend. You get to do crafts, learn things, have parties. Why was she attending camp at 18 years old? I could have made her like a camp counselor. Okay. I obviously don't get a choice whether I go or not. I roll my eyes and check out my room. It's big, but big doesn't mean it's home to me. The movers have already unpacked my large furniture. It's up to me to put away all of my knickknacks. I go to the moving truck and start grabbing boxes labeled Samantha in big red Sharpie letters. I bring the box to my room and start tearing them open. I find new spots for everything. It looks like I hardly have any clothes in my new closet. I'm done unpacking, I tell my mom. Then go to the beach, she suggests. I don't have any beach clothes. Why don't you have any beach clothes? My mom hands me $20. Go buy some. Can't argue with that. I walk along the boardwalk and stop at some of the stores. I get myself a black one-piece bathing suit with ruffles on top. I also purchase a pair of turquoise sunglasses. I change in the public bathroom. I spread out a towel on the beach and flip through a magazine. Everyone here looks so carefree. The girls are in colorful bikinis with wind-tousled hair. The boys are wearing swim trunks and carrying huge surfboards. Oh, stuffy nose, disgusting. The atmosphere is very happy here. It's very different than Oregon. I used very twice in those two sentences. I never knew a place like this could calm me down other than my car. But the beach seemed to be very soothing. I could hear the waves crashing on the shore. I could smell the salt water, and I could hear the laughter of people playing volleyball nearby. All of a sudden, one of the volleyball players shouts, "Hey!" He looks about my age. He has deep brown hair and a tan. He also looks like he works out a lot. Me? I ask. Yeah, you, he laughs. I'm Jordan. These are my friends Amber, Paige, and Jason. Hi, I greet them. Do you want to play volleyball with us? Sure, I agree. I'm definitely not a very... My voice cracked a little bit there. I'm definitely not a very good volleyball player, but this was an opportunity to meet people. I could make friends, get a fresh start. Amber has black hair and California tan skin. She wore a bandeau-style bikini, while Paige has beach blonde, I think I meant bleach blonde, hair with fair skin and is wearing shorts and a loose hot pink tank top. Jason has brunette hair and is wearing swim trunks, real specific there. He looked at me slightly odd. Did I look weird? Amber serving, Jordan shouts. Amber hits the ball over the net. Suddenly, the volleyball didn't look so normal. I swear I thought she'd had some flames. Paige hits it this time. The ball drops a flower on me. This is getting strange. Jordan hit it back and the ball hails. Okay, I'm going crazy. Jason smacks the ball and snow falls from it. The ball finally comes to me. I spike the ball and water pours from it. Not like the little flicker of a flame or a bit of snow, hail, or a flower, but a wave coming from the ball. I'm dripping with water along with Jason, Amber, Paige, and Jordan. They're all staring at me like I'm a freak. How did I do that? I've never done that before. Samantha, Jason whispers, come with us. It didn't occur to me till later that I never told them my name. I kind of thought that was cool. Alrighty, so that's all I'm gonna read for this episode. I guess I am gonna definitely have to break it up into different parts, but I don't know. I mean, like, it's not good for sure, but it's maybe not terrible, not like the worst thing you've ever read, maybe you've read things that are worse. Maybe it is the worst written thing ever. I mean, better than Twilight? Just kidding. No hate towards Twilight. Okay, I've never even read those books. What can I say? Okay, I'm gonna end this part right here. If you want to see more videos of me reading this thing, then perhaps tell me. Maybe it'll be encouragement that you can improve. Okay, anyway, make sure to subscribe. I'll talk to you guys all later, and yeah, bye!